My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is February 6, 2024. It is 1:20 a.m. This is video number 2 for APTS Sussex. So I have some tweets regarding the left behinders and some stuff that's going on in Salty Island. So I have about 24 tweets to share with you. These are old and these are new. So let's get started. Okay, let me share the background. Okay, there's the same numbers from video number 1 on Twitter. All right, first tweet. All right, Shannon, I tip my hat to you. All right, so she retweeted that. Okay, that's Wednesday never came, did it, Chris? Back on Sussex Beat, reporting on the financially independent royals because the taxpayers funded royals are doing sad all. I still remember when you gave a platform to the Taliban. Okay, by the way, where is Kate? So that was, this screenshot was February 2nd, 2024. And she retweeted Chris Chip, who blacked her. Okay, well, Taliban Chris, Wednesday never came. I know which tweet he's talking about. I wish I could. There was a tweet that I did that had it. I know what he's making, what she's making reference of. Okay, that was when the Sussex were leaving and Chris Chip said something about the Wednesday till Wednesday or whatever. So the squad grabbed that and said Wednesday never came because he's still talking about them. I wish someone put the screenshot of it. I don't follow him, but the squad be doing these things, sharing his tweet. Can you see how people like that, ITV low budget item, can dish it out but can take it when it dishes back to them? They are so fragile, yet expect us and our good to tolerate their smears. Poor Chris, Sussex squad, don't forget or forgive when you mess with Harry and Meghan. He will go and rethink his life after seeing this. Watch him show up at the IG25 and do the walk of shame. There's the laugh here. Alright, there's the laugh here. So this is something else. Let's focus on the list because I have too much to share with you. Next tweet. That's still about the Sussex. So there's that here. You will never understand the damage you did to someone until the same thing is done to you. That's why I am here, comma. Okay, that should have been at the end of the last video, I guess. But I didn't add it. I thought it was completely different. Okay, still in your image, please. Absolutely, there's the clap. That's an ad. Okay, please post this again for the people in the back. Alright, so that's that. Let's move on. Yeah, that should have been on the last video. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. So there's that here. If the Sussexes are as irrelevant as the leftovers in the media sycophants claim, why are they always so bothered by Prince Harry and Meghan stepping out of their home? Could it be that they know the couple are more influential due to their star power than all the others combined? Alright. Harry and Meghan gave Jamaica more publicity, says anti-monarchy Prime Minister. I think I shared that video with you. Okay, the Republican Prime Minister of Jamaica has shrugged off controversy over posing with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex at a film premiere, celebrating the reaction as more publicity for his country. Andrew Holness, who previously used an official visit from the Prince and Princess of Wales to announce his plans to cut ties with the British monarchy, said he was very happy to see members of the royal family at the screening of Bob Marley, One Love. Photographs and footage of the meeting made headlines around the world, with critics raising concern about the Sussexes' appearance with the political leader and the repercussion for the Commonwealth. Nah, it was just the UK who was talking negative about it, okay? Nobody was talking negative about it but the UK. Alright, let's see some of the comments here. Okay, it is that they know the couple is more influential due to their star power than all the others combined. There is no question there. Alright, Harry and Meghan are the most influential royals by every metric. When you point this out, the Rangers will respond with a pic of Meghan in a dress with a wrinkle and say she's irrelevant. As if that means anything. She's out there making a difference, and thousands of lives they are said. Okay, this is, I mentioned that on my last video, but I didn't go to specific. When Meghan and Harry went to New York, the first visit to New York, and they went to Melba, and they went, is it Alba or Melba restaurant in Harlem, and then they stop at a school where they bring, I think, washing machine, and I think Procter and Gamble donate some stuff and all of that. So I want to make a video on our part of pure service. There's a politician in the US who raised something that happened, and I was like, I need to share this with on my channel to say why Meghan bought that those washing machine and all of that. I didn't know these things were happening in the school system. I had no clue, and I live in the US. I know there is poverty in the US, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put the US in that pedestal of the greatest whatever. It might be to a certain extent, but there's some issues. But to know that Meghan saw this problem and did something to help resolve it, it's amazing. So I need to do a video on that on our part of pure service to put those clips together. And this is why YouTube keeps on giving me problem with clips. Alright, so when I do that, it will be some screenshot in some shape or form. But anyway, let's continue with that. That's a note to myself when I'm editing it, to make sure to put a note somewhere for that. Next tweet. The comments. Okay, Harry and Meghan are the most influential warriors by every metric. When you pinpoint this out, the Rangers will... Okay, so I read this and I wanted to read that. Harry and Meghan most influential by Scottish Daily Express. What date? Any date? Okay. 24 November 2023, last year. Couple months ago, actually. A new study reveals Meghan Markle is more influential than Kate Middleton and Prince William. A study, if a real, how do you call this? Like YouGov usually do, what do they call it? When they do their studies to see who's most popular or whatever. If they get outsider who truly focus on the facts, it's Harry and Meghan. But when you go in the UK, for some reason, I don't know if they don't realize they overdo it, that it's always the royal family, always the royal family's first, even with their stupidity, first. But if you get an outsider to do this type of metrics and studies, yes, they will find the truth. But anyway, let's continue. And a new study has revealed that Meghan Markle is more influential than Kate Middleton. The Duchess and her husband, Prince Harry, removed themselves from royal life a number of years ago in order to live in California. But a new study has shown that she has more influence in UK culture than the popular Princess Kate. The research conducted by, Get Insta Analysis, global Google searches, TikTok views, Instagram hashtags, and articles of numerous British royals to identify who is the most influential. Okay, the late Queen Elizabeth II was ranked the most influential royal, and Prince Harry comes in at second place, with Meghan following in third place before Kate, King Charles, and Prince William. Then the squad did some of these already. This is not new. It's YouGov who always come with the thing, and the squad will go on Google and do the thing, and you see the result. And this is why they had to buy bots. Okay, when they opened their Instagram account, when Harry and Meghan were working royal, the moment they opened their Instagram account, they break record. Okay, and then that's when the brother William, all of a sudden, you start seeing his number for IG is going up. So what happened now? Do they think about the numbers now? Not Harry and Meghan don't care about it? It's so telling and so stupid at the same time. Harry said, okay, you want it? You want a competition? There, you could have it all. And then after that, William doesn't care anymore. So this is why I keep on saying, William will never be happy. Anything that Harry does, and Harry, put his heart and soul to the project that he care about, and then William wants it too. Even if you give it to William, he won't know what to do with it. Okay, once he get it, it's like, okay, now that I have it, what's next? Okay, he has no passion for anything. With all these other things, the Instagram, all the other things you've seen happen before, you see the pattern of things. And this is why I say also, even if you get, you know what, let me let that alone. Okay, the British royal family and British media have lost the war on the Sussexes. Media lies and fabricate stories were meant to be an obstruction to Harry and Meghan moving forward. But look what's happening with the African parks, the allegation they put out. Okay, the organization who put the allegation out, made it public, do all sort of things to re-victimize the people who suffer from whatever the allegation is. Okay, it's from the UK. Now that the African park is asking them, okay, if you know about this is going on, please give us clues so we could get to the perpetrator. They like, nope. Okay, I didn't see their response to that. But this is what African Park is saying. So if it's, well, the other ones, that organization needs to come out. They don't want to help African parks. Alright. So there's that here. The Sussexes outmaneuver and outlast them. Love, kindness, generosity, humanity wins. They still at it. What just happened here? There's the allegation that Charles has cancer. Who knows? Okay. I'm not mocking it or making fun of it, but those people lie too much. And I've said in my previous recording that on February 14 to the 16th, Harry and Meghan are supposed to go to Canada to do the 1 year, leading up to the Invictus in Canada. So now they know on the 14th to the 16th, Harry's gonna be in the news. Now they come up with the thing of Charles have cancer. So if Harry and Meghan is having fun, now the headline is gonna be, oh, there he is doing this. What about his father who's sick? And we see the pattern of things. All right. So in comparison to last year, what happened? They did the One Young World. Okay, everything went well. Harry and Meghan were on the news, the newspapers and all of that. Everybody was talking about them worldwide. And then they went to Germany. There's the red carpet. People were waiting for them out there. They were in the news. And then boom, Queen died. Okay, so the same steps might happen again. I don't know. I'm not laughing about it. But remember, the firm, it's like this abject kind of thing. People's lives, they don't care. They want to be the only one to be mentioned all the time. They're the greatest of all, whatever ever existed. They want to be mentioned all the time. So any heir to that throne, okay, they'll let you go just like the Queen. If things are not going their way, okay, just like the Queen. And I had suspicion about the way the Queen died. Alright, so whatever, the other one better watch his back. And then the other thing as well, since I'm in that subject, is that the minor William's kids, with that Rottweiler at that position, and then that Rottweiler has all the minions backing her up, William is not safe as well. They will rather stay with a minor where they could control that minor and put BS on the minor's brain. And now the mother is sick. Now William thinks he's the greatest thing ever. He has all the power. He's in danger. Okay, if they get rid of Charles the same way the Queen go, William is in danger as well, because he has heir already. They want to control that. If they had that minor and it's like a puppet, and then you have that Rottweiler there to stand behind her, behind him or them, all three kids, okay, if one to happen, and then there's the domino effects, okay, that kid will be like a freaking puppet. Won't know, because that Rottweiler already made her presence be seen. The kids are afraid of her already. You could see during the Queen's funeral how afraid they were standing next to her. Okay, so UK, you in deep shit. In my humble opinion. All right, let me finish with this and move on. British tabloid and British royal family are jealous, petty, horrible bullies. The final days when these toxic people get the ultimate dose of legal justice and karma will be epic. All right, so I just one karma that's a weight, and then that thing they want Harry to go over there. They want to make sure. Okay, this is the thing we need to see. Just put yourself, okay, put yourself in their shoes and that Rottweiler's feet, the thinking behind her. She doesn't care about anything. Human lives mean shit to her. Okay? She is where she wants to be. She is exactly where she wants to be. They want Harry in the UK to make sure, okay, when they have control of those minors over there, Harry does not have a say. They want Harry to be gone. And then it's easy to take care of the other brother. Very easy because he's an empty brain. Okay? So we need to pray for Harry and does not fall into their trap. That video that I did, it has been done before. I've said it since 2020. And these people are on that path right now. Okay? I do not have a crystal ball in front of me. But when you put your head and those evil-minded people, listen, I've said this before. Nobody's perfect. Okay? We all know that. Nobody's perfect. Many of us control our fear, our envy. Many of us, we control our envy and our jealousy, our anger, this part as well. Many things that you see bad guys are doing, everybody possesses it. But the thing is that the difference with so many of us, we know with humanity, we have empathy, we have compassion, we have other feelings within us, we control. That's the thing here, we control. But when you start seeing pattern of behavior of someone, it's easily, if you close your eyes, you put yourself in this person's shoes, how that person think, how that person manage things, you could already vision what their possibilities. This is how I see it. I do not know if she's gonna do it, okay, but the possibilities are there and it is endless. We have seen lives, like Harry said, bodies left on the street.
That she started a campaign in the British press to pave the way for a marriage, and you wrote, I even wanted Camilla to be happy. Maybe she'd be less dangerous if she was happy. Mm-hmm. How was she dangerous?
Because of the need for her to rehabilitate her image.
That made her dangerous?
That made her dangerous because of the connections that she was forging within the British press. And there was open willingness on both sides to trade of information. And with a family built on hierarchy, and with her on the way to being Queen Consort, there was going to be people or bodies left in the street because of that.
Okay, literally, Princess Diana died. Okay, where she chose Diana to be the wife for Charles, that way they could manage her. Little did they know they picked an angel, pretty much. Okay, so her compassion came out. That's what attract people, make people love her. She didn't know she picked a child of God to do that, and Princess Diana had sacrificed herself for the UK. I hope the UK sees that and create two different sons. Okay, one of them they manipulate and one they cannot. Oh my God, I could go on with this. Let me move on. Alright, the thing is there. Like I'm saying, every human being possesses everything that everybody else has. It's just that many of us have control of our own emotion, our willpower, and all of that. Once, if you close your eyes, you put yourself in somebody's perspective, you could assume what their possibilities are. All right, next tweet. So now I'm into more current thing. I went over these four already, so now I'm here. Okay, so this is the latest tweets now. Okay, so I bookmarked mine. And I said, may God continue to protect and bless the Sussexes. One thing the royal family knows how to do is play with people's emotion. Look at their history. Whatever he's going through, whatever he wished on Meghan Markle, may he receive it the same. That's all. All right. So let's go into that. I believe there's some people who respond, call me names or something. Maybe so from a different post. Okay. Wish him a successful recovery. May God heal him and all who suffer from cancer and other illness. All right. So that's the squad here. So this is me here. Whatever he wish on Harry and Meghan, but right back at them. All right. I can't. Sorry. Not wishing anything bad, but I have no emotion when it comes to this excuse of a father. All right. So there's that here. Me, it's always baggage for God, but I didn't mention it here. So all I say here, whatever he wished on Harry and Meghan, for him. And this is where they're playing with Harry here. February 14th to the 16th, Harry's gonna be in the UK. When they say he was going to the hospital, why didn't they say he has cancer? Huh? Why didn't they say that? But instead, they do that dripping thing here, waiting for the next announcement from the Sussexes, and then to throw this in for people to be like, ah. And this is why some people don't have any feeling for whatever happened. Amen, amen. Okay, I was just thinking that life can come at us hard and fast. Okay, funnily enough, was listening to Joyce Meyer spoke about not wasting time on unforgiveness. Okay, when it's them, they have all the sensibility of things, but when it's Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, they like vicious. And you know, this is what I'm saying, people have all emotions. So this is the response. I made sure I bookmark mine so that one comes in. This is where they were calling me a bat here. Alright, so let's go to this here. Let's start up here. Okay, so that was the thing that I just read here. Let's start from here. King Charles III has been diagnosed with form of cancer. Even as a cancer survivor, I could not possibly care any less. May the royal King Chuck experience the precise outcome he and all colonizers deserve. Okay, so there's me here respond to people like it. Okay, whatever they all wish on our sis Meghan Markle, may the leftovers receive it tenfold. Could easily be could easily be the kind of sympathy they were looking for last week. They didn't get it. Now let's ramp up the emotion more. Throw cancer in the mix. Whatever he's going through, his minions will be talking about Meghan Markle. So this one called me a bat, and there's me responding to him or her, whatever. Of course, were you saying bat when the entire UK presenters and UK tabloids were and still continue to speak negatively of Meghan Markle? Whatever outcome these people wanted for Harry and Meghan, I wish the same exact thing for your king. That's all I want for him. The UK has a history of playing with people's emotion. Okay, that's it. Alright, so now I could black him or her. Did I say anything negative? I didn't say anything negative. So it's in your mind. Maybe this is what you think the king wished on Harry and Meghan. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. So whatever it is that they wish for Harry and Meghan, I'm just returning it right back to them. That's all. If it's a good thing, guess what? Good thing I wish for them as well. If it's negative, whatever it may be, right back at them. That's all. I didn't put my opinion there. The only opinion that I put is the statement that I wrote. Okay, next tweet. Okay, so the two royals exposed for making racist remarks about Diana's grandbaby are now severely ill. Tell Charles I want him to know it was me. Look, I forgot I put this, and this is what I'm saying. The Rottweiler picked an innocent young person so they could manipulate, okay, to marry Charles. So that's that. Wherever she is, may her continue to protect, even her grandkids of Williams, because they are in danger around that woman over there. Okay, this is why sometimes I pray for them, because these kids are not safe. They're innocent. Once they become adult, they show who they are, then I will criticize. But right now, they're just children. So this is why I'm saying whatever miracle happened to Harry over there in that infested place, and for Harry to become the gentleman that he is, a legend at it, I want the same thing to happen to those kids, because it's not safe, it's not healthy environment over there for those kids. Alright, so there's that, comma, that's an ad, there's this, there's that. Okay, so let me move on. Next tweet. Diana in heaven. So I tried to put all of this together, says one connection to the other. I shared this on my community, but I just put it and didn't say anything. But the squad or something though. Okay, the revenge dress still works in heaven. I swear the squad have some freaking jokes. All right, so there's that here. I'm not gonna go into this. It's extra. Let me see what it is, because I'm seeing it for the first time here. What is that here? Okay, so this is extra. I'm curious. All right. In case you missed it, last month it was reiterated that Prince Harry is still a Counsellor of State and name only, as the palace confirmed that only working members of the royal family will be called on to act as Counsellor of State. He's a son visiting his father. Okay, so I'm glad I came back to this, because I come across some other tweets where they say he needs to go over there. So they put their nonsense at first. So he's not a working royal. So if he goes over there, it will be just as a father, and son visit kind of thing. So let's see. I'm telling you, they want that body over there. And I hope he goes with his security. Okay, as Prince Edward is also said to be on temporary leave from public duties, Prince William, Princess Anne, and Queen Consort Camilla are the only available counselors of state to act on King Charles' behalf. Okay, they're lost. All right, that's an ad. This is how it should be right now. Harry no longer works for Charles. He should be meeting with his father simply as his son. And I'm telling you, he should not let his guard down. And do not eat anything over there. Make them taste it first. Do not eat. And I don't trust these people. I'm sorry if some of you come hard at me, because the history of these people and what Harry's going through, then they say he has 115 lawsuits that's going on in the UK with the tabloid. They didn't forget about that. Okay? Look at the chase that happened leading to Harry giving his statement in the UK court. Okay? They didn't forget. And then his father and his brother are helping those people as well. Did Charles ever come out in public to say anything of the chase? We didn't hear a damn thing. And then let's not forget as well, I'm giving you an example why I feel the way that I do. When they released his location in Canada, Charles did not pick up his phone. Okay? So all of this play a pivotal role in what's going on right now. Because now there is a talk about Levison and Query that needs to take place. And then there's the, Piers Morgan. Okay? They're starting to say they need investigation on him. So things are ramping up. They want the body over there. They want it over there. And these people have no shame. Okay, if God forbid something happened to him over there, they'll be like, oops, sorry, we didn't know. Oh my God. And there's the sympathy, the father coming out, oh, feel sorry for me, and all of that. And then the queen's death, even though she was, it was time for her to go anyway, I still question that moment. So let's not forget all of this. Harry needs to be very careful over there. If he goes over there, he should not be the only one. There should be his own security with him. This is a must. Do not trust anything over there unless he is inside the father's office. Okay, just him and his father, and his security is outside the door, waiting for him to finish talk to his father. This is the only time where that's it. Okay? Because I do not trust them one bit. And I really hope Harry do not let his guard down. Because there is a lot at stake in the UK. With the papers, with what's going on in the court, they do not want Harry to be... Okay? Okay, this is why the family is so dysfunctional. They cannot separate the two. That's it. Okay, Harry been saying this. He wants the private life to be private, and whatever he does in public to be public. That's fine. But they refuse to separate that for him. But for the others, there is that. When in fact, the others are the one who's receiving taxpayers' money. They don't want that. They have that separation. But for Harry, no. Look at this. Till this day, we do not know what's happening with the other one, the Kate. Okay, it's because Charles decided to make his situation public. If it is true, I don't know. All right, I see a repeat of how Harry was treated during his grandma. Thank you. during his grandparents' funeral, is he gonna wear a uniform? Is he not? Is he a snub? It's gonna be a long 2 years. Okay, there's that thing as well. They're already saying that Meghan should not come and all of this. And I was like, oh, was it she's not invited? Okay, as long Harry's gonna be over there, she has the right to accompany her husband. All right. Why is the media and People magazine in particular putting Harry in the same sentence as a that's all they've been doing. They've been trying to connect him with that. Look at the allegation they make with the Parks Department. The very first thing they told him is to step down. When nobody knows where the thing come from, or once they make the allegation, they don't want to give proof of what that they've been doing that. All right, so I'll go into that, and there's one comment here. Okay, sorry, but KC3 is not dead or on the way. People are talking as if he is dead. They're probably planning the same thing that happened to his mother. Okay, it's a shit show over there. I'm telling you. Alright, so let's go into that. I read everything. Okay, to minimize the shamelessness. Yeah, that's true. But Harry core value speaks volume. He stand alone above all the others. They could try to associate him with Andrew and all of that, but Harry have shown, okay, since his adulthood, forget about his teenage years. He wasn't married. He does his thing in Vegas, and where he did wrong, he find help and all of this. Okay, from the mental aspect with the uniform and everything, he find help to to get him on the right track. But the others, this is what I'm saying. I don't know how he become this wise of a legend coming from this infested place without his mother. Because the others, they keep on repeating the same thing. And he knows when there's a problem, he has to get help. Okay? And with the help of his wife also. Alright, so I need to put this on the list. It was not on the list. Okay, so I just add to the list. And now I'm back on my list thing. Alright, next tweet. Our sis went through a lot this particular week of this pic. Okay, so this is back during the Queen's funeral, July 18, 2023. Someone liked it and it popped up on my timeline to show my notification, so I put it on the list. All right, so we are back when the Queen funeral. This was the last day of the Queen funeral, and look at Meghan's face. All right, Harry and Meghan, tears and suffering will never be in vain. Harry and Meghan only crime was falling in love with each other. All right. Look at Meghan's face. It's like drain. And look at Harry. Drain as well. The nonsense that the UK put them through. Alright, 600 even likes. Okay, so there's my comment here. Our sis went through a lot this particular week of this pic. I have never seen her face this way. I will never forget the shit they said about her for supporting her husband. Our sis loved this guy. Alright, so let's see here. After this week, I've been watching every week to see if it was still Meghan. Okay, that would have been the last straw for me, no matter how hot the ginger look. Alright, so glad that they are in a happy space and place. Love to you and your family, Harry and Meghan. Thank you for showing others what love looks like. Okay, was he really exposed? I don't see much about it, or is it going on behind scene? Why won't they boot him until they investigate? What is that? I don't know anything about that. I want nothing more than it to be true. Have always known he was a pathetic person. Who? Gossipy? What are they talking about? Lying bully, and Harry and Meghan deserve that accountability from. What is she talking about? From the media. Okay, whatever. This is what I mean. Whatever they wish for Harry and Meghan, send it right back. Let's block this. I don't want to see this again. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. The main reason I put this is their face. Alright, see if what they went through. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Oh my god, I have a lot more to share. Next tweet. Okay, so there's that. Queen Elizabeth stood alone as head of nation, but even with a shrinking Commonwealth, Prince William, who is not even on the throne yet, is seen by his media sycophants like Camilla Tominey as inadequate without his younger brother, and that's quite telling. All right, the king needs William, and now the Prince of Wales needs Harry. They didn't know the importance of Harry. There's one video thumbnails that I have. I think where the Queen was in the middle, and you have all I think Ford Fiesta, Charles, and they all stood in front of a castle, to show how strong they are and everything. And then next to it, and I put the power of one. Okay, they didn't know how powerful Harry was, but they refused to, they didn't want to listen to Harry's advice, and then they went on bashing on him. So Harry left. There's nothing for him over there. With the exception, this is his family, but nothing was left for him. He wasn't gonna inherit anything. But these people thought that Harry was gonna take everything, and then they allowed the media to bash him and his family and his kid, and all of them keep them off shut. And the worst thing is, they still at it. That's the thing. They still at it. Okay, the king needs William, and now Prince of Wales needs Harry. There are hopes the Prince of Wales and Duke of Sussex can reconcile what they have in common and their share of love for their darling pa. Okay, so I have a comment here 2 hours ago. Oh my God, it's been 2 hours. Okay, William has his wife, children, and Mike Tendo. Okay, does William even love his pa? 3 people already like it. Does William even love his pa? I know it's a long time ago when he was hitting his pa on the head, but William and pa only care about themselves. They were raised that way. William only care about controlling Harry. When Harry was his third wheel, William disrespected Harry every chance he got. Humiliate Harry is what William does. Okay, that's an ad. Okay, I don't think William was ever particularly close to HRH Prince Harry. I doubt he wants to be reconciled with his royal brother. Without even trying, Prince Harry takes the spotlight. Okay, OMG, Bully is inadequate to be a leader. Oh no, say it and so. There's a laugh here. Kamala Tomlin spent many tweets and column entries telling lies about and belittle Meghan Markle. If Prince Harry permanently returned to the UK, knowing what the likes of Kamala Tomlin put Meghan through on behalf of the British royal family, he's not the man I thought he was after listening to Spare. Okay, no other European monarchy requires the fifth in line to be the throne to do anything. I don't know. Okay, she's talking as if Harry has any interest. That's why Harry's loyalty was for his grandma, not for his father. He probably wanted to stick it out until after her reign, but the ungrateful firm wouldn't give him and his nuclear family a breathing space, hence the abrupt and final exit. Oh my God, that's such a good take. I don't mind if the media keep portraying William as a weak leader. Carry on. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright, let's do this. I hope I don't have more. Somebody just liked something. Okay, so that's that. Okay, next tweet. Okay, so there's that. Okay, the UK media is asking where Prince Harry, who is a multimillionaire, will stay when he comes to the UK. I don't get the reason behind this. Harry came to the UK last September. To this day, there has been no confirmation as to where he stayed. Only speculation. Sussex, where does it matter? I mean, when they should be thinking about the king, now all of a sudden, this is what I'm saying. About they want his body in the UK. This is why they wanted the 28 days in advance. Okay, I don't see the headline, but if this is the squad, this is probably somewhere on a headline, because the squad don't share those articles. They only do screenshot, but this one there. But she's making reference to a headline that she saw. So this is what I mean. The UK only care where Harry's gonna be, so they could hunt him down. That's all it is.
Is that the case?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, and if we're talking about why this whole, Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal, but second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far.
And remember that 100 plus of lawsuit Harry has going on. They want this to go away. That's all it is, because they didn't expect him to go to the UK and testify, and he did that. And look what happened. He won his case. So now the paper is in danger. Now they want the Leveson inquiry to be open again. Okay? And they already know some people did perjury. They lie under oath. So they want this to go away as well. So there's jail time and the prospect of jail time if Leveson 2 goes forward. So they want this to go away. I'm telling you, Harry better be very careful over there. Do not put his guard down. So there's let's continue. Have people ever heard of a hotels? They even have fancy ones for rich people. Imagine that. Okay, why aren't they asking who Kitty is staying with and what's going on with her? Their monarch has cancer, the heir spouse is MIA, and all they care about Harry and Meghan. Okay, I believe they know where Kitty is. Let's read some of that. I absolutely agree, which makes the deflections all the more interesting. So there's me here. Okay, 28 days notice. They are still focusing on their agenda. Doesn't Harry have about 100 plus court filing on them? They are pulling all strings to accomplish their goal. The royal family can't say because Royal Rat has too much on them. I hope Harry go with his US security and go unannounced to see his pa. The Royal Rats don't meet well. Okay, they're asking is why he shouldn't stay. And don't forget, there have been rumors for years that Jazz Hands has periodically stayed at high-end London hotel for reason not shared. Okay, is Jazz Hands Katie? Okay, what are they talking about? All right, so let's go. Let's go to the next tweet. I don't know what these people are talking about. Okay, the thing is that Harry is a very nice person to people. He doesn't have. There's a possibility he doesn't even need to stay in a hotel. But let me leave that alone. That's something completely different. I don't want to give them ideas. Next tweet. Okay, the way the media is acting, one would think he only had one son and not a whole heir, backup and hundreds of paid servants and the best UK doctors at his beck and call. It seems incandescent will always be in the spare shadows and world coverage. Oh my God, I remember when they put this. The other brother, the son times. The other brother. Oh my God, there's a lot here. Both wife and father incapacitated. This must be weighing heavy on his shoulders. This is the right time to reach out to his only brother to assist him until things are stabilized. We shall see. I don't trust him. I'm sorry. I don't trust him. Okay? Him and Camilla will team up together to make sure Harry goes down. And then Camilla will backstab him. Remember, he already has heir. And the heir is a minor. So he's not a concern to Camilla. Okay, he should be worried about Camilla. I'm telling you. The heir is defective and everyone knows it. This is Carmen granddaughter. Willie will take his opportunity for a quickie divorce now that his kingdom is imminent. Okay, that's why I think this is about Kate. 95 out of every 100 men will survive their cancer for 5 years or more after diagnosis. Okay, Harry's name is mentioned with every article about the king, and the same press that wrote yesterday that Harry's popularity falls in the UK according to polls seems so excited about Harry's visit now. Okay, it's probably drive Williams well that even on his coronation day, all the attention will be on whether Harry came, what role he played, how were relations. At this point, William will never be the main character. He played himself out because things was going well for him. Harry was always by his side, took the blame, even though he disrespected him on national television during interviews. Harry just stayed quiet, but he felt like he had so much control, and chase his brother out. He didn't think his brother had a future for himself. You think the primary focus will be William, not Harry. Next tweet. Or Charles as well, because Charles is sick. Next tweet. Oh my goodness, I have more. Alright, so let's see here. Let's pause. Serious question. Does anyone know that ailment Willie suffers that his minions think he needs Prince Harry there to prop him up, or is he simply suffering withdrawal symptom from no longer having Harry next to him to bully and abuse? Okay, so that's the headline that's going on. I didn't come across it, so the squad are making reference to it. Camilla Tomney wrote this ludicrous story. Did Bully Willie not know he only has one brother? Willie then know that what you put out in the world is what you receive. Okay, read him in reply. I'm also perplexed. Okay, laziness, poor judgment. Getting off one lazy butt is usually a quick cue for that. William is behaving like a typical abuser and bully. Look how he treats poor Kate. Okay, no longer has H there to bully and abuse. Alright, William's ailment is called I didn't train properly for the situation that the monarchy is out of commission and I will have to become regent. Charles is still handling the red boxes. What was it I found out? I don't follow them, but it was a YouTube video that was recommended to me, and I click on it and watch it. The new king of, is it Denmark? Frederick, whatever, which country he's from. He went out for 5 days or something. Okay, his 18-year-old son took charge while he was gone. So they're training him properly. This is what happened with the institution in the UK. The biggest mistake that they made, it's not changing the, the Queen's Secretary. The biggest mistake happened when the king in the UK passed. This is where the tabloid inch in. Okay, drip, 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 that thing here that the squad keep on saying and the royal rights do. Okay, the minute the queen's father died, this is where the tabloid in the UK see the opportunity. You have a young woman, which was Queen Elizabeth, who took the position, and then have a young son, okay, Charles. So now their focus wasn't about the queen. They let her do her thing, but they focus on Charles. Okay, mold him, untrain him, become a lazy, babyish, complain about everything. All right, then really toughing him up. They didn't toughen him up at all. Meanwhile, the father, Prince Philip, who was trying to tough him up, but they took his wings away. I talked about this before. Prince Philip was higher than the queen. He could have been king of Greece. And what's the other country? Look at the screen. I have the screenshot somewhere. Okay, he would have been a monarch for 2 countries. So when he married, after they throw his family out of Greece, so he was a prince with no home. So now to get, to stay within that high society kind of thing, and they wanted someone for the queen. So they made him, make him feel like he's lesser than, and marry the queen. Now, the minute he married the queen, they didn't call him king. He should have been a king, okay, even though he's not the one who's running the show, but his title should have been king. But look what they did to that 3 in a marriage one. Now she's queen. But anyway, the focus is they cut Prince Philip's wings. They didn't make him have that much of a say. Maybe he did to a certain extent, but when it comes to the firm took charge of Charles. Okay, they took charge of Charles and make Charles become a weak of a man that he is. And now his son, which is William, become weaker of a future heir. And now what do you think is gonna happen to William's son? Okay, there's the Rottweiler already at the top. And when you look at during the queen's funeral, all the kids were afraid around her. Okay, so I'm telling you, if Charles is gone, William is in danger. The only that is in good position are the heir, because they are minor. She will have control of them. She's already up there. She has the power. The paper allow it. The peasants don't say a damn thing. They're letting her run the show. Okay, so the kids, the minor, will be under her control. She'll be like, oh, I married this, and then the father is no longer there, so I could control these, and then she could stay behind them. Okay, and meanwhile, she's controlling the kids. This is what I mean. The miracle needs to happen over there in the UK for the sake of the children, because of Princess Diana. It's ridiculous over there. All right. Let's read what's there and then move on. William is behaving like a typical abuser and bully. Look how he treats poor Kate. No longer the chap thing. And then Kate's supposed to walk behind her and all of this. It's ridiculous. No longer has Harry there to bully and abuse. William Elmet is called I didn't train properly for the situation that the monarch is out of commission and I will have to become regent. Charles is still handling the red boxes. In my opinion, KP and BP are at odds. William wants regency, but Camilla has to sign off and she won't. That's the thing here. Okay, similar to some of the thing I'm saying. If Charles die, that is. If Charles die, William is in danger. All right, the kids are fine. The kids are fine. It's William who's in danger, and this is why they want Harry over there. Harry could be a regent over there because he's blood. Okay, but they want him gone. Once, oh my God, the thing that I'm seeing here. All you have to do is put yourself in that mindset of that delusional Rottweiler's mind. Okay, King Charles wants Harry because he's worried about publicly perception and will leverage Kate's health to ask him for help with events. Will is incandescent about Harry returning. Will Harry accept? I don't know. Harry should just go there, like I read earlier, as a son. How you doing? Da 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 da. Anything else with the firm? I'm sorry. Okay, go back to your wife. You have things to take care of. Okay, Crown Prince Christian. Look at this. I was just saying this. Crown Prince Christian of Denmark was regent for 3 days. Yeah, I saw that video where they talk about it. 3 days when Frederick the 10, is that what they call him? Frederick the 10 was out of the country. Christian is 18. 41-year-old William comes out of hiding on Wednesday for 2 events and 1 day, and he's not regent. This is embarrassing. I'm telling you. Okay, I seriously hope that Harry sees father alone and away from that woman and the other brother. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm not the only one who sees that. Okay, let's read this. I'm telling you, the comments are good. All right. Okay, this laziness, that's what really suffers shield removal withdrawal syndrome. Okay, pretty weak if he's gonna be king someday. It been 4 years, lol. I really don't know what's going on with him, but it's a strange time to be going MIA. No one expected him to care for Kate or anything. Okay, I seriously hope that Harry sees father alone and away from that woman and the other brother. Okay, I hope when he goes unannounced and go with his security. I don't trust any of them. Okay, and I don't, there's a possibility the thing that they're making over there is just to exaggerate thing. And then there's that Invictus thing that's going on in Canada, February 14th to the 16th. So this is to make noise. Okay, tell me Workshire really isn't a complete and totally shit person without telling me. Instead of being at his father's side, really is leaking to the press that Harry is to blame for cancer. What? Okay, what a piece of, that's the word here. Okay, Prince William concerned about King Charles cancer's blame Harry father's health issue. Okay, I think I respond to that they give him so much power. Okay, when the disease runs in that family from the paternal grandparents onward, there's that here exactly. People conveniently forget the number of Windsors who's died from cancer. I agree. Every step they take, they bury themselves deeper. The media is going to be accelerating the downfall of the monarchy. A huge health crisis has resulted in every headline talking about Harry and Meghan, not the actual king. Okay, so there's me here. These people can't help themselves. The power they give Harry is unbelievable. At this point, we have to wonder if this ramp up ailment is not another piece of entertainment for the UK media. Okay, I'm saying entertainment because this is what Bojo's sister say it is. Okay, she wants entertainment.
I don't want the press to be in the last chance saloon at all. I want to see newspapers thrive. This is my industry, and I think it's in all our interests that we have a thrive. And we got the most wonderful newspapers in the world in this country. You read the newspapers in the States or in France, they're very dull. They're not entertaining at all. I think that we can have both a serious and an entertaining press. And that's what I want to see survive. I don't want to see Prince Harry destroy the industry I love.
Okay, this has to be made up. Nobody could be so openly stupid. Openly stupid. Even at this time, nothing changed. I'm telling you. This is why I'm not taking this thing so seriously. You know, I'm attaching it with the blueprint that happened when the Queen died. Okay, Harry went to visit the UK. There's Meghan who did the One Young World speech, and they went to Germany, and then boom, the Queen died. Alright, so that's what they want. When Harry is in Canada, and doing his engagement, people coming out, there's Harry and Meghan smiling, and then now the headlines could be, oh, look at them, they're having so much fun. Meanwhile, the father is sick. You know, this is the headline they're aiming at. Look out for that. This is the pattern. Okay, it will be iconic if Meghan only goes back for funeral. I was laughing at this. Can you imagine that? Okay, she won't be invited. I think this is the one that I responded. I'll come to that. Let me read bottom up here. This will be the last one for her. That's what I'm 100% expected. They told her she was unwanted, irrelevant, etc., etc., and she wasn't gonna fight to be where she's not welcome. That's all they deserve. Charles possibly will be the last time, but I won't be surprised if she even skipped that. I can't get over how awful they treated her at Betty's. You know what she could do? She could go over there. All the other events, Harry shows up. Meghan doesn't have to. But a surprise during the funeral, there's the day up, bam, there she is. Okay, that's all she has to do. She doesn't need to go to the walkabout anymore. Okay, the love she had, whatever love that was, you could have your own interpretation of it. But whatever she shared with the queen, okay, she did it and she moved on. Okay, it will be more iconic if she watch it on TV. No, I think the last day, you know, all the other event that they do, I don't know, walkabout, Harry does that. All the other thing, Harry does that alone. But at the funeral, boom, there's Meghan with Harry. That's all she needs to do. Okay, she won't come back ever again. She will be booed. I'm married, Tracy. All right. This is what they said too. But when you look what's happening on the UK, it's a different story. Okay, being ignorant isn't cute. Okay, let me read these because I say I'm going to go to one of them. She won't be invited. This is the one here. Okay, it's cute how confident y'all still are, considering that's what you said for all the other royal events she's been invited to. Was it now really? All right, so there's me here. Okay, as long her husband is going, guess who's Harry's better half? They don't have to invite her. She has the right to be by her husband's side moments like these. No wonder most men in the UK have zero respect for their significant others. One person like that. Okay, Rose will be invited again. There's that energy. Okay, so that's something different. Where is Kate? All right, so let's go back. There's a few more here. It's cute how confident. Okay, I read that. So this is something that I black. Okay, it's iconic that Harry even has to make his father's cancer diagnosis about him. It's not him. Did Harry come out and say something? It's the headline. Look how many reference the squad made from headlines the UK made. That's 27 comment. This is the thing that they want. They want some nonsense to talk about. Okay, it's ironic that Harry even has to make his father's cancer diagnosis about him and leak it to the press. My God, that he's traveling back. Let's hope he does his normal stay for a few hours, then burgers off again. He's not wanted nor needed in the UK. He can go and play celebrity in the US. Okay, big ignorance isn't cute. I'm telling you this. No wonder why I blacked that one. Alright, so I read this. Let me read some of the squad comment under it. Give it a rest, bully troll. Abuser, go address the voices in your head. Despicable thing. Jealousy hater. Vile bigot. Okay, so this is childish thing. Okay, if he said nothing, the media would be shouting, why hasn't Harry said anything? Like they did when it was announced Charles was going in for prostate operation. Whatever Harry does is always wrong in some people's eyes. He can't win. Okay, the media make it about him, no one else. That's all. All right, go get a job year in, year out. You keep mourning about the same thing. All right, so no wonder why I blacked that one. Okay, so let's go back. Not back. Let's go to the next tweet. Next tweet. Okay, I have a couple more. All right. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, will not be returning with her husband. Nobody knows. I don't know. Okay, I really hope Meghan changes her mind and accompanying Harry. She's part of the family too. If there's ever a time to mend any issues, is not. Nah, she doesn't have to go. Like I just said before, she doesn't have to go to walkabout. She doesn't have to do anything. Okay, Harry could do that, but during the funeral, Meghan could walk on with him. That's all. That's all she needs to do. She doesn't owe the walkabout nothing. Okay, no, she's not there to be abused. That's it. Okay, because they were giving to her by the queen, and her children are in line to the throne. Okay, I blacked this, so I'm not gonna even read. Archie won't ask William for anything. All right, will the Duchess that lives in the UK be there still waiting on proof of life? I'm telling you, this is the best comment here. Okay, who? Okay, you. Thank you, Jesus. That's an ad. Okay, it's not safe enough for Princess Meghan here. Truth be told, it's not good enough for her here either. Right, Meghan has no intention of returning to a place where I tried so hard, okay, yet was rejected and terrorized. I pray for her sake Charles lives a long life like his mom. Learn value of kindness from Harry and Meghan is not dragged into yet another abusive funeral. Peace and love, Meghan and Harry. But whatever it may be, but I know they have their plan. The UK media and the minions and the royal family, they have their plan. And if push come to shove and he's dead, and even the walkabout, Harry doesn't have to do that. Okay, he could just show up for the funeral and that's it. He could learn from what happened to his grandmother. He is obligated, I think, to show up for the funeral. But anything else, he's not a working royal. He did say when he was leaving the UK to go meet Harry, to meet Meghan and Archie and Canada, that, you know, he has utmost respect for his grandma and all of that, whatever he said during that time.
Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes. I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my Commander-in-Chief, and I am incredibly grateful to her. I will continue to be the same man who holds his country dear and dedicates his life to supporting the causes, charities and military communities that are so important to me. Together, you have given me an education about living, and this role has taught me more about what is right and just than I could ever have imagined. We are taking a leap of faith, so thank you for giving me the courage to take this next step.
Okay, but he didn't say that for his father. He's not obligated to do anything for the father. And then we see the father, according to Charles, in my humble opinion, Harry is dead. Because when they released his location in Canada and Harry was calling him why they remove his security, Charles didn't pick up his phone. So according to Charles, Harry's dead. Okay, put that in your mind. Okay, knowing all the things that happened. We know what happened already. Okay, there's the books that came out and there's the docu-series come out. Okay, so we could put one and one together. According to Charles, in my humble opinion, Harry is dead. It doesn't exist. So whatever they do to him, he doesn't care. So he doesn't mind sacrificing himself, Charles that is, to put this BS thing. I'm sorry if it is true. I'm sorry, but this is my humble opinion here. That he has cancer so they could have Harry back in the UK. Because this is what the paper want. Because there is too many lawsuits going on that Harry is having against the paper. So Charles doesn't care what happened to Harry. All right? Keep that in mind. All right, next tweet. All I know is that something serious is really going on behind the scenes, and this is used to distract people. I've said my own. All of a sudden, they want to be transparent. Nah. Ring along with that BS. I think someone behind those walls is in some deep shit. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Right? I believe she lives in the UK. The person who put that tweet. The cancer might be true, but announcement of it seems to be a cover up to get Harry there before the Kate poop hits the fan. If she was in a coma as reported, she might not be able to recover. Harry's trip is seen as a visit to sick father without letting Kate cat out of the bag. Okay, I say it may be true as well, but I don't trust them. Too much cover up is going on. See, this is what happened. Everybody have their own scenario going on. They don't trust what's happening here. And my thing is, you know, the cancer may not even be true, but the aspect that I'm taking, the branch that I'm taking is the tabloid with the lawsuit. Okay, they still add that. They don't want that. Exactly. With that den of thieves, don't watch the hand, but the slide happening right outside your peripheral vision. Okay, I smell a big dead fish. Okay, yes ma'am, me too. Something is veering fishy. Okay, oh, did he? Okay, you never know as well. If something happened to Kate, God forbid, okay, and Harry goes over there, easily, you know how easily they could blame Harry on that. Okay, this is another branch of things as well. Look how easily they're saying they're blaming Harry for Charles' cancer, if it is true. Okay, don't be surprised. Whatever happened to Kate could easily be blamed on Harry. So Harry better be careful. Stay away from these people. Okay, the more you think about this, it doesn't make sense for them to be this transparent about anything. Maybe this is a distraction from the disappearance of Kate Middleton. Yep, there's that here. That's an ad. Let's move on to the next one. I put the next tweet here. Okay, Bank of England employees when King Charles dies and they were just done printing the new money with Charles' face. It's only 4 seconds. This is not the squatty, by the way. I saw it popped up on my timeline.
Okay, let's just try it again. You bunch of bastards. Okay, let's just.
That's after they finished all the printing. Okay, I cannot stop laughing at this. OMG, no, because I'll be so pissed. There's the laugh here. There's that. Let's move on. Okay. Next tweet. Somebody find me a picture of Liz Truss and Prince William ASAP. I'm not gonna explain this tweet at all. If you don't get it, it's not my fault. Okay, so there's the Queen shaking hand with Liz Truss, and there's her shaking hand with Charles, and you know what happened now. Okay, so there's that. I can't wait to peg him from that side later. So she was behind. We need a handshake. I'm telling you. Why are you like this? We need the Trinity to be complete. I swear the squad are crazy. I had to pause. I was laughing. This is a Photoshop version of it. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. The squad are crazy. Alright, so I think I'm done with the royals. I have some tweets that's off topic. Or maybe they're one of them. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so this is it. So they were mad at Will Smith for defending his wife by slapping a man and said he should have used his word. Okay? Remember last year, Grammys or something, when I'm not gonna show it because I don't want YouTube to do something to my video, but when he walked and slapped Chris Rock, so they were saying back then that he should have used his words. Now fast forward this past Sunday, and now they're mad at Jay-Z for defending his wife using his words because it was classless. Say what the real issue is, please. All right. So she's promoting herself here. All right. So that was the only thing I want to share with you here. Now I'm gonna go to what Jay-Z said. Okay, I didn't watch the Grammy, so I get clips here and there about it. So this was one of the clips. When I was putting the list together, I saw the tweet that I just read, and while I was reading the tweet, I remember the day before or the night of or the day after the Grammys, I remember coming across Jay-Z's video, so I went and get it and put it right after this one. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. Alright, so there will be a screenshot. It's a minute. Alright, 59 seconds if you care to be exact. Okay, I just have a lot of respect for Jay-Z right now for this singular act. Okay, 59 seconds.
We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Try to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's subjective because, you know, it's music and it's opinion based. But, you know, some things, you know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by...
Okay, he's making reference to Beyonce, his wife. Alright?
By your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know, some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you made it, Rob.
Oh my God, his daughter. I think that's his daughter. She has the perfect representation of both parents. In a certain angle, I could see Beyonce in her. In a certain angle, I could see Jay-Z in her. But anyway, let's continue. It's almost done, by the way.
Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
He's right.
But
okay.
Love y'all.
About the category part, I respond to it. He's right. Some don't belong in the category, but that doesn't mean it's a bad song. Just on the wrong column. Yeah, sometimes you're hearing certain music that's meant for country music, but it has that little pop kind of thing, and they put it with hip hop or something like that. Okay, look at, like, you know what? Let me not go there because I'm not that educated into the music aspect. But I was thinking of Miley Cyrus' dad back, Hickey Hickey Breaky Heart or something like that. What category did they put him? But anyway, that's it. Okay, love it. He spoke the truth. That's it. Okay, 5 people like it and 1 retweet. So let's go to the next tweet. Completely different now. I saw this. Oh my god, it is so funny. But let's start from here. It started from here. Excuse me, a 2-year-old girl gets bitten by a snake, then she bites it back and kills it in revenge. The shade post. Oh my god. I'm wondering if this is true. So, and somebody responded and put this. She really did this? This is a animation of it. I'm sorry, I cannot show the full animation without putting some screenshot in between. Okay, 18 seconds only. There's that. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, that was funny. And this one here, she said Uno reverse. Yeah, it's a very funny moment. Okay, I've shared this, but I don't want to go in it. Let's go to the next one. There's that. And this, I think at some point I probably will put it and my our part of pure service. There's a video that I'm thinking of putting. I might come back to this. Let me bookmark it to this video. Okay, this is hard to believe. Hyenas pave way for women to pass through. Your comments on this. All right, Mama Africa. It's only 14 seconds. Again, I'm still have to put some screenshot. Oops, let's play it.
Fearless Mama Africa. Enjoy.
Look at all those hyenas. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this is my comment here. People of the land and its wildlife understand and respect each other. This is the thing Europeans can grasp, and they refuse to respect foreign lands. When they go and destroy. Okay, so that was my comment on that. They pave way because they recognize Mother Earth, the original woman. Could be. Okay, let me read some of the comment. Okay, maybe the hair left the womb when it heard it's gonna come a bath. Okay, I don't understand that. Maybe the hair left the womb when it heard that it's gonna come a bath. Okay, the woman get mine though. She wasn't even looking back. Alright, so there's that. Download this. So they tag somebody. This is my continent, Africa. I love this. There is something else in that woman. I don't know. Alright, so this is my last one. This is a prayer that I came across from the squad. So I'm gonna put it. Sussex prayer. Lately, since PYTE, I've been putting videos for PYTE. I don't do prayers for the left behinders, but for Harry and Meghan only. Alright. Sussex prayers. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. No weapon that is formed against us will prosper. God, thanks for protecting Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, Diana, and Miss Doria, and for your guiding light in their lives and projects. Bless their marriage, kids, and home with love, joy, and peace. Okay, so there's this here. Oh my God. Let's see here. Psalm 46, 7-11. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see what the Lord has done and desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shield with fire. He says, quote, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nation. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Okay? That's it. Please take let's see some of the comments. Amen. Amen. That's an ad. Amen. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. 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 If Harry's gonna go in the UK, for whatever reason, if it is true, this prayer for him. Okay? May God continue to protect them. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I have more, but these are politics. I don't really have to share these with you. And there's another prayer here for the squad. Let's move it here. If I do another recording, let's move this down. And I only have 5, so that'll be for another time. Okay, and I'll add to it. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.